Hi, I have been working with GPUs with GPT-3 for the past year, and I've done a lot of demos, a lot of little projects, all kinds of stuff. But I've always been wanting to dig down deep and figure out how is it that GPT-3 does what it does so well. It uses GPUs to do that, to create the illusion, to simulate intelligence. I looked around at a lot of sources of information and couldn't find what I needed. So I spent the past several weeks, or maybe the past month, exploring myself. And I put together a book. That's what you're looking at right now on the screen. And it's just a Word file. And I'll tell you later where you can find this on my G Drive and on my wiki. I want to go through it quick and explain basically what I'm doing here. I created this diagram. It took me several weeks. This diagram shows the basic steps that GPT goes through to do the GPU calculations, to generate the tokens, the words that it gives you in a reply. And here in the Word file, you can see we got 1A, that's 1A over here, 2A, 3B, 2A, 3B. This chapter 5 in the book goes through step by step and in very good detail explains what's going on. Like, why are you doing these calculations? It took me a long time. It's very, very complicated because it gets a bit convoluted in all the calculations. But I spent a lot of time and minimized it. And what you're looking at has been verified by ChatGPT. If you look through this document, you'll see sometimes like I had a discussion with ChatGPT. I wanted to verify one of my ideas, and this is the answer I got from ChatGPT. A very good answer. And you also see this 3B, 1B. That's 3 blue, 1 brown. That's a YouTube video series that was the best explanation I've seen as an introduction to neural networks. I love that video series. You've got to watch that. The thing is about that video series, it gives you a good overview, but I spent a lot of time trying to figure out some missing details. Those missing details are in my document. And for each chapter in here, where the 3 blue, 1 brown videos talked about this, I've added a link. So it's like you can look at my document. It's like a guide to the videos, but my document has more detail. And if you look at the other chapters in this book, about the book, okay, that gives you, I go through and describe why AI requires GPUs. Like, why do you have to have a GPU? I talk about the basics of LLMs, how they simulate language. Then I have some more detailed information I want to talk about in the future. This chapter, I haven't got around to it yet. Then I talk about also how LLMs like GPT are similar to 3D video game GPU usage. The way both of these use GPUs has a lot of similarities. But the VR is much easier to understand and grasp. So it might help if you go through this and see how they're similar. That would help you to understand a little bit better, to get a grasp of how GPT works. So that's the book. Now, where you can find this, you can find this on my G drive, and it's number 438 on the G drive. It's a huge amount of stuff on this G drive. All the tests I've been doing with API Sandbox. And if you look on my wiki, these links will be on this YouTube channel post. If you look down here, there is a link to that G drive where that document is. And this is my basically online resume. It talks about what I've been doing. It shows all the links inside the wiki. And I am currently looking for a job. So I put this on there as a resume. Maybe somebody might find it interesting. There's a lot more on this wiki. This about the author page is just one small page in this AI LLM stacks project documentation. So that's, I think, about it. Like I said, if you really want to understand GPT and LLMs in general, if you take the time, I don't know, days, maybe a week, and you read through that document, then you'll understand how they do this. It's really fascinating. I'm so glad that I finally took the time out after about a year to go through this stuff, because now I understand. And when you understand, you can see through the hype. You have a much better idea of how you can use this tool. It's like any tool you have. If you understand the tool, you understand how to use it. I think that's about all I wanted to talk about. So if you like the video, if you like the book, please spread the news or tell other people about it. Thanks a lot.